Okay, I'm going to redo that last test because I was not satisfied with it. So this is going to be dynamic burst track versus hard burp part 2. So last time I did my regular 30 hertz burp test, the test tone at 30 hertz because that's what I peak at. And then after I downloaded the video and everything, I got to thinking, well, you know, I mean, the dynamic burst track is at 40 hertz. So let's go back and redo it and compare apples to apples. Dynamic burst is 40 hertz. So I'm going to burp it, do my hard burp at 40 hertz. Now I am going to have the vehicle sealed up for this test just because I don't want to really disturb my neighbors. I already hit them with a 159 burp this morning. So anyway, we're on peak hold, so it's going to measure the peak wattage. We're going to do the dynamic burst test first. Oh, and also I had my voltage down lower earlier as well. So we got it, you know, around 15.2. So a couple things I want to point out is watch the clip meter. It's going to clip all the way to the red, not just a yellow clip, but a hard clip on this dynamic burst track. Bass gain is all the way up. Bass knob, I mean, not bass gain, bass knob. Volume on this track for a hard clip is volume 56. Volume 56, hard clip. On my burp, it's going to be volume 51 at 40 hertz for a hard clip. Just want to compare apples to apples. All right, here we go. So that was a dynamic burst. Let's see, and we're still at 15.2. So let's see what we clamped. All right, so with the increased voltage, we want, you know, last time was 1100 and some watts. Now we're at 1228 watts. 1228 watts. So now let's take that out. Because again, that's the only thing that's on that is dynamic burst. Now here's the dB drag, dB jams, volume 16. So we're going to go track 40. Let's pause it. We're going to go track 40. Will be 40 hertz. We're going to go volume 51. All right, so now let's go set the BHG garage watt meter back to peak hold. And again, this is just clamping the power from the one HD 3000. So you can see the alternator's kicking off and on because it's at its set point. The battery level is at the alternator set point. So again, 40 hertz, you've seen it on the screen. Volume 51, watch the red clip. All right, we're in hard clip on both tracks. And again, volume 51 on that, as a 0 dB track on dB jams, it was volume 56 on the dynamic burst tracks. I don't know what it was recorded at, probably -5 dB. If I had to guess. So there we go. Again, a hard burp produced way more power than the dynamic burst track. So next weekend, or this coming weekend, at the Bass Outlaws State versus State Finals competition, we're going to compare the BHG garage watt meter to the term lab. We're going to clamp it, you know, 30 hertz on my official run in here, and 64 hertz in the Civic on her official run. And then I've set it up to where they're going to let me do the dynamic burst track on the Taramps in the lanes. So we'll see how well the Taramps picks up the dynamic burst track, and well, I'll see. I don't know. I don't have a Taramps anymore. That's why I'm clamping power here. I sold my Taramps several years ago because I stopped clamping power. So it'll be interesting for me and for everybody to see how the Taramps responds to the dynamic burst track. All right then, that's all I'm gonna say about that for now. I've been saying that the dynamic burst track has been bullshit for a long time now. Next weekend, or this coming weekend, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out if I was correct or incorrect. All right then.